Ramachandra Prabhu, he was describing the oneness of Sri Krishna Balaram. Because he wanted to show us the oneness in their secret pastimes. Why Ananga Manjari is so important for us, dear, in our bhajan, for our bhajan, in secret pastimes. Tavananno gato balo balyat evaikatam gato ekamukta dharu kanto vada chandra kavarchasho eka nirmana nirmukto eka yana sanasano eka vesha dharavekam pushyamano shishupratam eka karyantara eka deho didhakrato ekacharo mahaviryo ekasya shishutangato. In their childhood pastimes, Krishna and Balaram, they were acting really like one in different forms. Their activities was like same. Unknown. There's no different. Ekamukta dharu. Same form. Symbol. Bala Chandraka Varchashu. They are showing the splendors of the baby moon and sun. Bala Chandra. When they used to go to the forest with the cubs and with the friends, all the friends will be before them. First, all the cubs will be there. Then all the friends. Then Baladev Chandra. And after Baladev Chandra, Sri Krishna. In Venubhuta Gita also, the gopis, Pach-gopis, they say their feelings in that way. Akshanyatam paramidam naparodam shakya Pashunanu divishvayatur vaishwam Bhaktram pradesha shutayoranuvim vishtam Yairva nipita mangat katakakshamasham. They just describe this. All the boys were going to forest with all the cubs. And all the Braj gopis, they were taking darshan from their kunja by their bhava. They are not in the forest. And they explain to each other, oh, that is the highest result for Vishnu. Akshan yatam phalantu. The success of our eyes. To take darshan, Vaktram Brajesha Shutayor Anuven Ishtam. Who can swallow all the beauty of Krishna? Here, they did not mention directly the name of Krishna. Because by love they were really very shy. They cannot explain the name of Krishna. Because whenever they will say the name of Krishna, then they'll get more love and they'll faint. So, they're not saying the direct name of Krishna. They are explaining, describing. Oh, see, the son of Nanda Maharaj, Brajesha. That is the highest result of our vision. That is the highest success of our eyes. To take darshan of him. And they just clear this point. To whom they are mentioning. Bhaktram Brajesh Tayor Anugan. Oh, Malathis. Go on.
Are they chanting Hare Krishna as they walk into the forest?
Who is always playing the flutes? This Krishna, to take darshan of him, and who can swallow the beauty? Anuraga Ranjita. By love, who can swallow the beauty by eyes of Krishna? That is the highest success of our eyes. And they look there, they said also, see, they look like sun and moon together. Who is sun and who is moon? Who is sun and who is moon? There is no similarity. Maybe with Baladev Chandra you can say Baladev Chandra, his body represents like moon. But Krishna?
Krishna Chandra.
Krishna Chandra, Baladev Chandra. Sometimes both of them, they are sun and moon together. But here he said the sun and moon is in their baby form. Bala Chandra Kavachashu Eka Nirmana. They are formed, made in same place. Nirmukto, they are free from everything, together. Ekayana Shanashanu, they are using the same, what to say, the cart. Yana, that means the chariots, like vehicles. Asana, they are using the same asana. When they are sitting together, they are using same asana. Because when they get their food from mother, maybe from mother Yashoda, sometimes from mother Rohini, they will fit together. They will prepare their food in one plate and they will fit together. First Krishna, then Balaram, then again Krishna, then again Balaram, from one place, from one plate. Ashano, same food they are taking. Eka Veshadhara Pushmano Shishu Pratam. In the childhood they are maintained in the same way. So, Ramachandra Prabhu he explained the oneness of both of them. Eve Shunoko Hiaro, Pogandero Porocharo, Shokha Songe Koila Jeje Lila, Dasho Shokho Sposhto Rasho, Batsullero Avisho, Buddha Jane, Shastrero Prakashira. Shokho Bhave Dohe Shamu Dashe Dasho Dohopam Dohampamo Dohe Doha Guru Bhavo Kare Dohe Matha Mathirano Dohe Sheve Doha Jano Ei Moto Dohe Te Bihare. When they were in the Poganda Lila, do you know Poganda Lila? Just after Bhavya, the Poganda will come. And when they start their Poganda Lila, they will become friends more than brothers. With all of their friends, they are playing together. But at the same time, they are offering their dasya move to each other. They are offering their service to each other. Sometimes Krishna is serving Balarama, sometimes Balarama is serving Krishna. Sometimes they are fighting by head to head, Matha Mathirana. Sometimes they are fighting like wrestlers. Sometimes they are playing together. But after this, then Krishna will serve Balarama. Sometimes Balarama will serve Krishna. Here, Dohe Sheve Doha Jano, Dohe Doha Guru Bhavo Kare. Dohe Doha Guru Bhavo Kare. They are thinking together for each other. He is my Guru. Krishna is thinking in that way, Balarama is my Guru. Balarama also thinking in that way, Krishna is my Guru. They are in the same place, same stage. If you say Balarama is greater than Krishna, or if you say Krishna is greater than Balarama, then it will be offense. Because scriptures, he already explained these truths, not only Krishna Balarama, Srimati Radhika also in the same place, same stage. Radha Krishna Balarama Oikko Vastu Oikko Dham. When you will see one somewhere, you must know another two is there. Maybe externally or internally. Maybe outside or maybe inside. But they are always together. There is no different form. Srimati Radharani, Sri Krishna and Balarama. So, if you think that one is greater than another one, it will be offense. You cannot. And in Haribhakti Vilas also said, with the devotees also, we have not to compare. In Dashavidana Mahabharata, there one point is very clear. If we distinguish, if we compare Shiva and Vishnu, that will be a Mahabharata. Isn't it? One point is there.
Yeah.
You should not compare Shiva and Vishnu. Why? Because both is Ishvara. Ishvara Tattva. But how Shiva is Ishvara Tattva? Shiva is always meditating about Krishna, he is worshipping Krishna. Then how we can think about this point, that they are one? Then Jiva Goswami he explained that yes, they are one. Shiva Ishwar, there is no confusion, but he is Ishwar in a devotee form. And Vishnu is Ishwar in Ishta form. And by mood, Bhakta and Bhagavan, they are always together, one form. But one truth, but different form, Bhakta and Bhagavan. If we take away the devotees from Bhagavan, then Bhagavan does not be. If we take away Bhagavan from devotees, then devotees is Jiva, Shunya. So they are together always. Here is more higher truths. Two is the potential of Krishna, Sat and Ananda. He has these three potencies, Sat, Chit, Ananda, and here we got this point that Sat is Balarama Tattva, Ananda is Radharani Tattva, and Chit is Krishna himself. So they are always together. You cannot compare to each other. And how they are saying, Ramachandra Prabhu is explaining this truth, and he is explaining this sloka is not from by him, not by him. It is from Harivansha Purana. This sloka from Harivansha Purana, and then he explained these truths that yes, they have two forms, but by their activity they are the same. Later we will come on this point. Why Ananga Manjari is so important? Because she is non-different form of Krishna. She will explain these truths that Ananga Manjari is non-different from of Krishna. That's why we have to go to Ananga Manjari to get this knowledge about Krishna Shiva. Only she can explain these truths. Only she can guide us, only she can take us in this secret bhajan. Without her blessings, no one can attain this. one can realize this. If we want to get these feelings, if we want to get this kripa, these blessings, then we have to realize these truths about their oneness. That is why before he will explaining anything about Ananga Manjari, Ramachandra Prabhu, he wants to show us this oneness of Krishna Balaram. So he is explaining this. Dohe doha guru bhava kare. Guru bhava kare. He can say here that they are respecting each other. But why they say about this? Guru. Why he used this word Guru? Guru is always guiding us, is not? Guru is destroying our egos, is filtering everything. Is filtering our moods, our needs, our thinking, everything. It's not? Then what they are filtering to each other? When Balarama is Guru, what he will filter? When Krishna is Guru, what he will filter for Krishna? For Balarama? How they will guide to each other? Here, always Krishna is guiding Balarama because he always wants him together with him. He is guiding Balarama to controlling his prema. His swarupa of prema, murti, prema murti. Balarama is prema murti. He is not thinking about anything. Who is higher and lower, who is on the same stage, who is respecting him or not, who is chastising him or who is loving him. He is not searching for anything. He is always reacting with his own mood, with prema. He is seeing all over is good. So, he always running. To stop him, Krishna has to control. That time Krishna is good. And when Krishna will do his pastimes with the gopis, he needs the prema from Balarama because he is the store of Krishna prema. He is the store of Krishna kripa. He is the store of Krishna's moods. So, when Krishna will do his pastimes, he needs this guidance from Balarama. How much prema he has to offer and how, in which mood Balaram is trying to make all the leelas very beautiful. If all the leelas will go in a good way, in an easy way, if there has no hurdles, if there has no obstacle, then this leela will not really be so sweet for them. Then this leela also will be like Golaka Vrindavan. They are always doing Ras Leela there. There has only one leela. Baladeva Chandra, Rama, who is giving pleasure to Krishna, he has to control everything. He has to arrange all the leelas in a good way. He is creating this, all places of leelas. He is creating all the moods for the leelas. He is creating all the natures for leelas. So he is Guru of Krishna. In that way, both of them, Krishna and Balaram, is Guru for each other. That is why sometimes Krishna is serving Balarama. When Balaram will be very tired, then Krishna will massage his lotus feet. All the other boys, they will give ear. And this also was a trick of Balaram, you know. Why? Why he will feel so much tired? Why he will sleep when they'll go to controlling the cows in the forest? Sometimes Balaram is sleeping there. Why? Is really he was so tired? No. He is giving a chance to Krishna to meet Srimati Radharani. When Radharani will wait with all her Sakhis very near to this forest in a kunja, and when everything is arranged by Mula Shankarshan, Balarama, he knows everything. There is Srimati Radharani. She is waiting for Krishna. But if I will play with them, if I will wait, then Krishna will not go. He cannot go in front of me. Then he has to say why he is going separate. That's why Balaram is sleeping. In a silent word, he is saying, go, brother, go. Srimati is waiting for you there. That is your duty. After Krishna will message little bit, she will feel very deep sleep. She will start snoring. And then Krishna will know, oh, brother is very deep sleep now. Now I can go. So Krishna will say to his friends, okay, take care of my brother. Let him sleep. Don't wake up. And Krishna will go to meet Srimati Radharani. And until that time, they will finish their pastimes. Krishna and Srimati Radharani, Bharata will sleep there. Because it was not really sleeping. He knows they are there, what they are doing. Because in one form, he is also there. As Ananga Manjari. So he knows everything here. How long time he has to sleep. When Krishna will back again, then he will get up. Ramachandra Prabhu, he showed these truths. Prashamano Naradanto Yudhyate Parasparam Shayam Visramayatrayam pada Shambhananda Divi Brishamano. That means becoming fools. Sometimes they are dancing, sometimes they are fighting, sometimes they are playing, and they are fighting to each other. And here he explained this. Krishna personally made his elder brother recline and rendered service like massaging his feet. See? He is massaging his feet, lotus feet. Krishna always trying to serve him, and Balarama always trying to serve Sri Krishna. So, we have to know these truths about things. That Mula Sankarshan is manifesting all these things. By Mula Sankarshan, Krishna is doing all his external activities, not really external activities, for his leelas. By Mula Sankarshan, Krishna is doing everything, and external activities is doing with Vasudeva. This also, we got this point here before. But here, for his secret pastimes, for his eternal pastimes, that means like Balya Lila, Sakhya Lila, Madhura Lila, is doing everything with Mula Sankarshan. That's why he's respecting him, he's serving him as Guru. Although he is a part of Krishna, not really part, the non-different form of Krishna. There has so many points in scriptures, in different scriptures. We got so many things that Krishna has this four vyuho, that means forehand, like forehand. Vasudeva Shankar Sampradamna. In some scriptures, they are mentioned as the part of him. But most of the scriptures, they say that Mula Sankarshan and Krishna, they are the non-different form. They are one. Only for Leelas, they divided to each other. Same body, same form, same work, same activity, but in different form. That's why Ramachandra Prabhu, he saw these all quotes from the scriptures. Here this sloka, Vrishamanu Nardanto Yudhate Parasparam, in Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Srimad Bhagavat, not Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavat. Swayam Visramantaran Baladeva Guru Bhava Anurage Krishna Kare Shiva Baladeva Mahashayo Aponi Krishna Shivayo Dohe Tatto Durgeo Janiva. Here he is explaining about the service of Balaram. Krishna serves Balarama. Now he is explaining about Balarama Shiva. Anurage Krishna Kare Shiva. Balarama is serving Krishna with his deep love. And that time when he is serving Krishna, he is also maintaining the same respect as Guru. Baladeva Mahashaya Apuni Krishna Seva. He himself is serving Krishna in various way. Here, when they are doing their Sakhalila, then sometimes Krishna will be tired, then Baladeva also doing the same seva like messaging his food. Apuni Krishna Sevayo Dohe Tattva Durgyo Janiba. Sometimes he is messaging the lotus feet of Krishna. Sometimes he is feeding Krishna because Krishna will forget to take his food. Sometimes he will control Krishna. No. Sometimes in the leaders, we can see so many demons were killed by Balaram. Isn't it? When Balaram is there, always Balarama go before Krishna to the demons. No, they will give you some problems. I'll go there. And sometimes together they are fighting with the demons. And they kill the demons. In that way, he is maintaining to protect his brother and serving his guru as Krishna. And he is controlling Krishna for doing his pastimes. If Krishna will play so much with the friends, if he will run so much, he will be tired. Then he cannot please Srimati Radharani and the Sakhis. Balarama knows when and where they will meet to each other. Because he is arranging everything with Yoga Maya. It's not. So if Krishna will be so much tired, then he cannot please Srimati Radharani with all the sense. That's why Balarama has to control. Oh, no. Don't run so much. Now we have to take rest sometimes. No, brother, we should continue our play. No. We'll together take some rest and we can watch their playing. So Krishna has to take rest. And when you will take rest and watching the playing, then Balarama will feed Krishna. Krishna, now, this time for taking food. See, Mother, he made this laddu. She made this kheera very nicely. You can taste it. During watching, Baladeva will feed Krishna. And Krishna is watching this playing of their friends, and at the same time he is taking foods by Balarama. In that way, Balarama also serving Krishna. Some respect like Guru.
Vacharya,
But
Vacharya.
this is Dasya mood. Serving, when they are serving to each other, that is Dasya mood. Here, he explaining this.
But when he feeds him,
No,
it's
no.
like mother.
No.
Like guru.
Here. Sakya bhave dohe samo dasye dasyo dohapono. It's not parental mood, not Vatsalya mood. When they are serving their gurus, that means there is Vatsalya mood, Dasya mood. As a servant. So, they are serving to each other. They are respecting each other. they have very deep attachment for each other. That's why we have to go first to Balarama, Mula Sankarsana, before Krishna. If we'll get these blessings from him, from Mula Sankarsana, then we can realize, and at the same time, we can realize about the truths of Krishna. And if we get blessings of Krishna, then we can realize the truths of Balarama. No one can explain. Only Balarama can explain the truths of Krishna, and Krishna can explain the truths of Balarama. Balarama Tattva, Mula Sankarsana Tattva. Otherwise no one can explain this. And Balarama, he can explain Ananga Manjari. In Ananga Manjari Swarup, she can explain the truths of Srimati Radharani, not even Krishna. Until now, Krishna is trying to realize the mood of Srimati Radharani. Nitya Lila. Always it is happening. This Leelas is happening always. So, still now Krishna is trying to realize the mood, the depth of his love, of her love, the sweetness of her love. Krishna is trying to realize this, trying to feel this. But if we go to Mula Sankarsana, Ananga Manjari, then she can explain, only she can explain the truths of Srimati Radharani. She knows everything. Mula Sankarsana knows everything about Krishna Tattva. Only he can explain. In Navadvipa Lila also, if we get blessings from Nityananda, then we can realize the truths of Sriman Mahaprabhu. And if we get blessings, if we get kripa, 100% kripa from Sriman Mahaprabhu, then we can realize Nityananda Tattva. Oti Gurho Nityananda Ei Avatare Chaitanya Jananjale Sijanite Pare. Only he can realize the truths of Nityananda. We will get this knowledge direct from Sriman Mahaprabhu. No one can explain. Oti Gujya, very secret. Oti Gurha, very important. And both are, you can say, it's beyond to our intelligence. Only by bhakti, only by pure love, kevala bhakti, kevala prema, sadhaka can realize these truths. So, before we'll enter our Radha bhajan, we have to fix this point in our heart that they are non-different. Krishna and Balarama. Krishna, Srimati Radharani and Ananga Manjari, they are non-different form. They are in the same place, same mood, same body, but different name. Same activities, but in a different form. So, today we have to say this, after this. Tomorrow we'll start from Brajavilastava. This is also very nice sloka from Brajavilastava. There we'll enter some more deep. Hari Bol. Hari Bol. If you have a question, you can ask.
Short one.
Yeah.
We mentioned, as we know, I want to know if exists mantra or Gayatri for Lord Balaram. Or if not, then maybe we don't need.
There is mantra for Balaram. There is mantra Gayatri for Balaram. But if you chant this Yugal mantra, that means mantra, the Gopal mantra, that is enough for getting the kripa. Yes. You can get this same blessings from Balaram, from Mula Sankarsana, from Ananga Manjari.
So it's same, not different.
Not different.
There's no need, but if it exists, we could.
Yes, it is exist because maybe you have love. No need to worship them separately. But if you have strong attachment, deep love, then you can. That's why there is mantra. That is why there is Gayatri.
Prabhu, I would like to ask some days if you can say something about Ramachandra, who was writing Ananga Manjari something.
Yes, Ramachandra Thakur.
Something.
He was adopted son of Janamama, Ramachandra Goswami. And he got this power from Janamama directly. He was the disciple of Janamama.
Other name is Ramai
And she emperors, yeah?
Other name is Ramai Thakur.
Ramai Thakur. His other name is Ramai Thakur, nickname, you can say Ramai Thakur. But when he was very little boy, very little, in his childhood, Janmama, she found something very surprising qualities in Ramai Thakur. So she adopted him. She wanted to take care of this moods and this power. And then she empowered more Ramai Thakur to establish this bhakti for everyone. That is why he can explain the truths of Ananga Manjari Tattva about Janamama. Because Janamama, she empowers him directly. Before Ramai Thakur, no one explained in that way about Ananga Manjari.
Today's Virachandra Prabhu's appearance day. Virachandra Prabhu's appearance day today.
Virachandra Prabhu,
Today is his appearance day.
yes,
Can you-
today is Virachandra Prabhu's appearance day. And we should know some truths about Virachandra Prabhu. When the time came for Sriman Mahaprabhu's disappearance, then all the devotees, they are very sad to know this. Because they realized that now very soon Prabhu will stop his external lila. He will close this. That's why they ask, "Oh Prabhu, how will we live without you?" Because we have nothing in front of us. Our life, our heart, our breathing air, everything is you. You will find this verses in Chaitanya Bhagavad also. Then Mahaprabhu is saying to them, you must know I'll come again. In the form of son of Ananga. Abraham Thakur was there. He was Sridhama Shakha. He was Sridham in Braj Leela. So he asked Sriman Mahaprabhu, is it true? Yes. I'm promising to everyone I'll come back again. Because there is something late of my activities. Because of my sannyas, I cannot fulfill all my duties. So I'll come again as son of Nityananda. Abraham Thakur, they said, okay, I'll judge this. I'll judge this truth. Then Nityananda Prabhu, whenever he will get one new baby, Abraham Thakur will come, and when he will offer his pranam to this boy, then he will die. Because no one can accept, only Ishwar, direct Ishwar can accept pranam from Abraham Thakur. So many deities, Ratnamaya deities, that means made by stone, who are not worshipped in a good way. If Abraham Thakur will offer pranam to the deities, the deities will be broken. Right? Yes. He has such sense of power. So, whenever Nityananda Prabhu will get a new baby, she will come and she will offer his pranam to the new baby and they will die. He will die. In that way, 7 babies was died. And at the 8th baby, she was Veerachandra Prabhu when he appeared. And Vasudha Mata was so scared about this. If he will offer pranam again, then maybe she will die. She was so afraid and she tried to stop him. No, don't do this. But Abraham, no, I have to see, I have to judge my Prabhu, if he is my Prabhu or not. Because he promised us, she will come again to us. Vasudha tried to stop him to offer his pranam, and Abraham Thakur was trying to offer his pranam. In that way, they were really like fighting. And he was so near. Abraham Thakur was so near where Veerachandra Prabhu was sleeping. He was very near. And his head was very near to his feet, lotus feet. And he kicked the little boy, Veerachandra Prabhu. He kicked on his head. And Abraham Thakur was fell down by his kick. Then he come to this boy and he just touched his feet and he took his feet on his head. Nothing was happening. And then he started dancing. Yes, he's my problem. He's my problem. So, in Veerachandra, there has Nityananda and Sriman Mahaprabhu together. Very astonishing form of Gauranitai is Veerachandra. Today is his appearance. So we should offer our pranam to this astonishing form of Gauranitai, Sri Veerachandra.
Years ago, you gave the You came and you gave a talk on Virachandra's
Yes,
parents'
yes,
day.
yes.
In the wonderful place.
Tomorrow, because of your causeless mercy, we will have our programs at the house over.
Okay, then you should
Can you
know
please
this
announce?
place.
So we can tell where it is.
Yeah.
Oops. Ananta Shesh came into our garden. It was a cobra. Just to look at our house to make sure it was suitable for Prabhu's classes. Balaram always checking out everything. Otherwise, this is not coming. So he said it was all okay. He didn't bite anybody.
Today? Today?
Today,
Yeah,
Oh,
big
wow.
cobra.
Big one.
Yeah, in the garden. And then left. So our house, which is now sanctified by the Sheikhs. Does everyone know where Riya Baba's ashram? If you, I can tell you a couple ways to find it. Because it's the last road before the fields on the way to Vrindavan. If you go out here and make a right, past Mahanidi Swami, Madhagopal Baba's place, and then turn right again, you go through the fields there, it's all wet area, and then you'll see Shivji temple there, and Gopi Koop, there's a well there of the gopis, and then there's a road. There's another road behind it, it's the last road before the fields. It's the only way I can describe. Because it's the end of the village.
Like to the restaurant and then.
Or
Yes.
from the Parikram Marg, which is probably most people will come from, the Radharani Hotel, you know, with the big water tower. It's the landmark of Radhakund, the village. You come all the way down the air to the end of the road, all the way down to the end, and then make a right. Yeah, and then there's another road still past that. Yeah? So you get onto that road just past it. There's a couple ways from this side of Riya Baba's ashram, or make another left just a little bit past. And then there's only a few houses on that street. You'll see one sandstone, red sandstone house there.